Howdy, and welcome back to the Dice Cast. We've got a very special battle report tonight for a few different reasons. The first is that this is the last game in the first round of our Winter Rubicon tournament. So this is going to determine the final pairings for our second round of the tournament, which is pretty exciting. We've got Justin against Austin for that. Here's the bracket for that. As you can see here, Justin is going to be playing his Kruleboyz against Austin on Nighthaunt, so it should be a pretty interesting matchup. The second reason this is a special battle report is that we are using one of the new battle reports that was just discussed in Warhammer Weekly, one of the new battle plans from the Warcoda release that Tyler Emerson has been involved with.
Yeah, we definitely got to thank him for letting us introduce one of these oldies but goodies.
Absolutely. So the General's Handbook only has a handful of battle plans that are really competitive and really nice battle plans that we love playing. And so having a handful of extras that from past versions that were really good battle reports or battle plans, having those available is really exciting. So we're playing one of those tonight.
The other thing I wanted to mention was you're going to see a really nice set of terrain on the board. I picked it up off eBay. A guy gave me a great deal from Oklahoma. It's Fred and Kim. Fred and Kim, we really appreciate it. I hope you guys get some more pleasure out of it watching us use it on the table today.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys.
It's a beautiful set, and it's going to allow us to have a little bit more diversity in our setups, which is exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
Should we get into the list?
Yeah, let's talk about some lists.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey guys, Austin here. Running Nighthaunt. Got to borrow them from the JN services, Justin's army. It's a beautiful Nighthaunt army. I wanted to have some fun, do a little Reichenor's command. Went ahead and I had the General, which was the Guardian of Souls. I got two of them, one with the Pendant and then one with the Corpse Candle, of course. Couldn't leave the home without Lady O. I also have one Spirited Torment here to try to get a little bit of the bubbles going as far as the synergies. Again, had to do the two big hordes, two double reinforced units of Chain Rasps. I got a unit of Reapers, I believe, and then two coaches. I'm married classy, so plenty of coach in my life. I figured I'd bring it today too. And then also I rounded out with 2 units of Stalkers as well. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun game versus some Kruleboyz.
So as Austin mentioned, I'm bringing my Kruleboyz today. I'm bringing Big Yellers, which no one brings. It's a unique setup from the book, so my battle line will at least be able to use some of those Bolt Boys. But my General's a Snatch Boss. He's going to have Smellian, and super sneaky because he wants to move some stuff in front of Austin today. I then have one of the Gobsprakk today, which I haven't used yet. I'm really excited. Maybe I can take off some of those small heroes on some big unbinds. Austin's got to be sweating that. I have 2 Mire Brutes. I've actually loved the Mire Brutes. They're so killy and they do so much damage. They don't last a very long time and don't move very far, but everything else about them is pretty great. And then I have a Swamp Kalla. Gobsprakk actually has the Choking Mist, but he knows all the spells of the swamp, so he'll have access to anything I want to cast. And then the Swamp Kalla has Nasty Hex, which could be good against Austin, maybe taking away those 6-up after saves. Last but not least, I totally list tailored against Austin tonight. I brought the Spiker Seeds on one of the Mire Brutes, so if he gets within 6, I'm just going to blow up some Chain Rasp. After that, I'm bringing a 20-pack of Gut Rippas, a 10-pack of Gut Rippas, a 6-pack of Bolt Boys, and then, of course, the techie 20-pack of Shootas just to put in front of Austin and make him deal with a -1 to hit, -1 to wound bunch of guys. So should be a really interesting game tonight. I haven't seen many Nighthaunt versus Kruleboyz matchups, but looking forward to this one. All right, so we're bringing back focal points tonight. It always was a tournament favorite. I think I remember every tournament I've ever played in, which is like 5, they were there. So that's almost 100%. So it's a little different in that the deployments are in the corners. I think in the past, focal points was down the length of the boards. So now we're going to be coming out of the corners, so it's a unique, and you can look off to the right to see what the map kind of looks like. But it's scored as usual for 3.0, where if you control 1, control 2, control more, you get those points. So like old school focal points, if you control the opposite objectives, you're going to score an extra point. So if you can think about the one closest to Austin's 1, the one closest to me is 3, and then the 2 on the far sides are 2 and 4. If you're controlling 1 and 3 or 2 and 4, you're scoring an extra victory point. So this is going to, as Tyler envisioned, this is going to force armies to kind of spread out, fighting the other opponent's territory, and kind of stay out of the castle because of the unique deployment. So I'm really excited to see how this works out. Maybe we could even see it, in our local tournament or other tournaments upcoming. So thanks again, Tyler, for letting us try this out. We're super excited to see how it goes. I kind of broke my army into 2 parts. I put my Mire Brutes and 1 unit of the 10 Gut Ruppas on one side, and then everything's kind of hovering around the Snatcher Boss on the other side so that they can get the bonuses to the hits. That's the big group of 20, the Bolt Boys, and Gobsprakk. Gobsprack's going to be a free agent this game. Then I also made sure to put the Shooters close enough to the Snatcher Boss so I could use Super Sneaky on them. What about your deployment, Austin?
My deployment is, first of all, I have one of my big hordes in the underworlds to deploy out there. I wanted to see if I can maybe keep one alive and get a good tar pit set up somewhere. And then I got my 2, hopefully Overwatch Eaters or Unleash Hell Eaters as far as my Stalkers to get some opportunities to jam up and eat that. But I try to keep most of my army centralized so I can try to keep all my buffs. The Felwind Pendant for the +3 to movement is huge for my black coaches and whatnot. I have some advanced moves, and I think you have pre-deployed that we're both going to roll off on.
Yeah, so we're going to see who gets to do this first. I have Super Sneaky, and you have Alpha Beast Pack. I'm going to go first on the 3.
Now I will go ahead and go with my Alpha Beast Pack. This is the 1 coach for a 6-inch move there.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if Justin knows what's going to happen here. And this is for the left black coach. 2 inches. That's to be expected. Alright, so now my black coaches have Alpha Beast Pack moved. I will now level them up. This is for the one that moves 6 inches. No levels. The one on the left. 2 levels. There we go.
And then before we start the round, I am going to give Austin the first turn. Good luck, sir.
For my battle tactic, I'm going to choose aggressive expansion, and I'm going to pick these 2 objectives. I'm going to 4-up with my general.
I'm going to 4-up from this Mire Brute that's on the side.
Nope. Awesome. Alright, I am going to use Lady O to try to grief-stricken the Shutas. I don't believe it goes off on a 6. It goes off on a 7. So that is done. She is now going to cast Shade Mist onto the 2 times leveled up black coach. That will not go off either.
Hot magic phase right now for you.
Yeah. We're going to cast Soul Cage, which will make the shooters fight last. This casts on 6 from the Guardian of Souls that is my general. And I didn't get that one either. My Guardian of Souls that is right here is going to cast Arcane Bolt. I'm going to use my command ability, which will put me down to 1 command point, to give my Chain Rasps plus 6 inches of movement. Alright, now we will go into the rest of our movement here. Right here, my movement phase, what I really wanted to try to do is get around here so I could actually try to maybe take over this objective on the right that just has a couple Gobsprakks in it. But the movement is just, it's a little tough. Justin put the shooters in a really good spot. So I'm going to have to go ahead and try to kill with some pylon moves, get 2 black coaches in there and see what happens. I decided to keep some of my stuff, most of my stuff in the underworld, just to hopefully not get doubled, so I can maybe gum them up a little bit. Alright, Lady O's shots. Whale of the Damned. Roll 2d6 for each enemy unit within 10. If the roll is higher than the unit's bravery, suffers d3. Okay.
Alright, so before Austin starts his charge, the Gut Rippers have an ability that if they roll higher than their bravery on 2d6 and then +1 for each 5 models in the unit, they can get -1 to hit. So they're going to do it on that black coach that's about to charge. And they will not work, because I think it ties. Let me see if it's equal to or beats. It's actually equal to. So I will, this black coach will be -1 to hit.
Alright, we're going to go into our charges now. We will charge with the Reapers here. 8. Alright, my black coach that is -1 to hit is going to charge. Boom! That is what you call a Nighthaunt charge. Alright, we're going to do all of our attacks because we are not within 1 inch of the Mire Brute. We're going to do all of our attacks into the Gobsprakk. Sure, call it a day. So I'm going to go with the Scythe first. I can't all attack here either. So this is going to be 5s to hit here. So I will reroll 2. Nope. My Scythe that hit for 6 would just do 3 mortal wounds. Okay. 2 mortal wounds, sorry.
So it's just a dead Gut Ripper.
Yeah. 8 attacks here. And this will be 5s by 5s. So 2 hits. I'll take the extra one. And then 5 to wound. 1 wound, no rend.
This is just going to be a 5-up. Nope. I got a wound on 1.
Okay. And I will get 9 attacks with the Relic Bearer Spectral Claws.
And 6 do immortal here, right?
It does, correct, yes, on this as well. Hoping for 6s here because this is going to be 5s by 5s, -1 damage. That will do 1 mortal wound.
It's going to kill another guy.
And that will be 4 hits. 3 hits, sorry. 5 wound. 1 wound. -1 damage.
This is a 6-up. Nope.
Okay. Well, and then now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and charge with the other black coach and roll another 10. Boom! Oh my god! So ignoring the magic phase, I'm actually a really good Nighthaunt player. As you can see, I just landed my second 10-inch charge. So I'm going to go with my Scythe, which is 3 attacks. This is going to be 4s by 4s. 6s do 2 mortal wounds. So 2 mortal wounds. And I will re-roll the missed attacks. Are you more than 5 models still?
Yep.
Okay.
So I reroll these. So that will be another hit. And then this is a 4 to wound. So that'll wound, and that is -1.
Nope.
So that'll be 2 damage. This will be the nightmares. And this will be 4s by 5s because of your -1 to wound. 3 hits. No wounds. In the grand finale, we're going to do our 9 spectral claws. 6. These will be hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s, but 6s do 1 mortal wound. So we will do 1 mortal wound, and we will hit 3 times. And we will wound on 5s here. That'll be 1 more wound at -1.
Nope. That's another done.
So keep the pain train rolling. We're going to charge with the chain rafts and go ahead and roll another 10. Oh,
What'd you get?
an 8. We are now going to charge my Guardian of Souls, who has the Arcane Bolt on him. Oh.
If you can roll a 7 on that next dice, it's really good.
Yeah. Alright. So that is all of my charges. I will now go ahead and begin my combat phase with releasing the Arcane Bolt into the Shooters.
And then at the beginning of the combat phase, I'm going to goad my Mire Brute that's closest to that black coach. He's going to take 1 mortal wound, and he'll be +2 attacks.
Okay. We'll go with the black coach that is in melee with the Gut Rippas and the Mire Brute. And we will go ahead and we will do all of our attacks. We'll do the Karen Ray, the Scythe into the Mire Brute. And then I will do everything else into the Gut Rippas.
Sure. I'm going to spend a command point to give the Mire Brute +1 to save.
Okay. All out defense. That'll put you to 2 command points. This will be hitting on 5s, wounding on 4s. No hits. Alright, now we will do our 8 horse attacks. This will be 5s by 5s into the Gut Rippas. Alright, that'll be 2 hits. 2 wounds.
Run.
No run.
5 ups. Need 1 this one.
So this will be 9 attacks from my spectral claws, which will be 5s by 5s, but 6s do 2 mortal wound. We do 1 mortal wound, and we will hit 3 times. And we will, we will wound 1 more time, -1 damage.
6er. So the 3 Gut Rippas are going to attack into this black coach. They are going to have 6 attacks, 4s and 4s. 6s will do a mortal wound. No mortal wounds. 1 hit. No run.
That will be a 4-up save. We're good. Is that activation?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to use the command ability from the Lord of Geist at the start of the combat phase. We will give them +1 attack from him. The Reapers will now go. So these are 3 attacks apiece. I cannot all-out attack here. I get to reroll my failed attack rolls due to Reap Like Horn, and then I will also be +1 to wound. So I'll be hitting on 4s and wounding on 3s because your big yellows and your noisy racket will do -1, but that'll cancel each other out with my Guardian Souls. My Death Knell in one of my Reapers is within 2 inches of a net, so they'll be -1 attack, so I'll be rolling them separately. 24 attacks here. It'll be 16 hits, and this will be wounding on 3. 12 wounds so far. And now we will do the 3 from the Reaper that was within the range of the netter, so that will be 5s to hit and 3s to wound. Fails all, but re-rolling. Replay Corn fails all of his. So the death knell is 4s by 3s, 2 attacks from the command ability, which will be -1, 2 damage. So that'll be 2 hits.
Sure. Go ahead.
And then 3s to wound. 1 wound.
Run.
-1, 2 damage.
2 damage. So that's going to be 14 dead shooters. So I'm going to have 3 nettas going in. So this is going to be 9 attacks. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. So it's just going to be 2 and
2, and this is onto my chain rasps?
Yeah.
2 5-ups. I fail on both. And that'll
Just
be
one
followed by... I'm sorry?
just 1 damage.
Okay, and that'll be 6 ups followed by Deathless. Fails in both as well. So that'll be 2 chain rasps. So.
Fuck yeah, shooters. Oh, and then I have 2 guys are going to hit back with their bows. Or their slittas. These are going to be 5s and 5s. Nope. Here you go.
Okay. I will pile in with my chain rasps. So that's 18. We're just re-roll wound rolls of 1, and then re-rolling failed hits. Alright, so this will be hitting on 5s, wounding on 4s. Alright, wounding on 4s, re-rolling 1s. So that'll be 4 wounds.
Any run.
No run.
4 6-ups. I made 1, that'll be 3 more dead. Then I'm gonna pile in with my Meyer Brute. He's gonna start with 5 attacks, 3s and 3s, 6s will do 2 mortals. Two wounds.
2 wounds, 2 4-ups. I'll pass 1.
2 damage.
I don't believe I get a 6-up Deathless because I'm not within range of my hero. Sure.
And then he was goaded, so he will have 6 attacks on the second. Again, this will be 3s and 3s, but no mortal wounds. That's 2.
2 4-ups. We're good. How much damage?
3.
3 damage. Alright. So we will now go into the last activation of our combat here, which will be my... Alright, everything's just going to go into the shooters. So 6s, 2 mortal wounds. One wound.
Rend.
-1 damage. And then this will be 5s to hit, 4s to wound, 3 attacks. Nice. 4s to wound. 1 wound, -1, 2 damage.
You got him.
Fantastic.
I'm going to spend the command point from the Meyer Brute to auto pass the battle shock on Gobsprakk.
So at the end of the turn here, I will control 2. how's the scoring work? Because I will hold these.
So you
two
control 1, you control 2, you control more. So you get 3 points there.
Yep.
You control, you get an additional point because you control both 1 and 3 for 4. You can play your battle tactics, so you should be scoring 6 here.
6 points.
So my battle tactic for this round will be Ferocious Advance. I'm going to pick the Swamp Boss, the unit of Boldboys, and my Snatcher Boss. My heroic action is I'm going to attempt to get an additional point for my Meyer Brute that is locked in combat.
I'm going to roll with mine off my general.
Whatever you get.
Oh,
Cheer.
we get it.
And then in my hero phase, I am able to heal 1, or on a 4-up, I will heal D3 on my Meyer Brute. Nope. The Swamp Claw is going to forego doing any spells this round and put the poison on the Boldboys bolts. And then we'll go into casting. I have 2 casts from Gobsprakk. So I'm going to first try to cast Choking Mist, which I believe I need a 7 on. It's not going to go off. And then I'm going to attempt to cast Mystic Shield. I'll get it on an 8. I'm going to put Mystic Shield, I'm going to leave it on Gobsprakk.
Okay.
That should be all for my casting. I use the Swamp Claw's ability. I'm now going to go into movement. Yeah, so I'm just slowly grinding my Gut Rubbers up the board, hoping for a double so that the Boldboys will be in range to really get their shooting off and start doing their damage that way. And then I'm flanking with Gobsprakk on the objective that Austin's abandoned. So I have no shooting. We'll go right into combat. I am going to goad my Meyer Brute. He took another mortal wound, so he'll be +2 attacks this turn. I'm going to attack with my Meyer Brute first. He's going to have 5 attacks on his first profile, 3s and 3s, but 6s will do 2 mortals. 2 mortals. And then 2 more.
So 2 4-ups. Fail them both, so that's 6 damage.
6. Oh, you don't get them. No.
So it leaves them on 1 wound.
These will be 6 attacks for 3s and 3s. 6s don't do anything. 3.
3 4-ups. Save them all. Okay, I am quite bracketed, so I'm going to pile in and attack with my healthy. I will all-out attack here.
I'm going to all defense from the Meyer Brute.
So this will be hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s.
Okay.
I'm still -1 to wound, wounding on 5s, but 6s do mortal wounds.
Okay.
2 mortal wounds. On 5s here. 2 wounds, -1 damage.
These will be 5-ups. Made 1 this one.
1 damage.
1 more damage.
Alright, now the scythe. This will be 3 attacks. This will be hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. 6s do 2 more wounds. 2 hits. Now wounding on 4s. 1 wound, -1, 2 damage.
5-0. Nope, he's dead. That's what he's doing.
Okay. So he is done, and now we will go into my bracketed one that has 1 wound left. This will be 5 attacks now with the Spectral Claws. This will be hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s, do your big yellows. 6s do mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound. No wound. And then the scythe will be hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s, but 6s do 2 mortal wounds. 3 hits. And this will be wounding on 4s. 2 wounds at -1, 2 damage.
These will be 5s. Nope. He's at 6. Or 7.
Okay. And now we have the hooves, which will be 8 attacks, 4s by 5s. No round. We will hit for 5. 2 wounds, no round.
These will be 4s. Are you doing this one, Tim?
1.
He's at 8. So I control 1. I do not control more. So I will get 3 total points this round for completing my battle tactic and controlling 1. And then we'll roll for party.
Yes, sir. I will take it.
Sounds good.
So beginning of the battle round, I will roll 3 dice for each of my black coaches. For the one that did not level up at all, will level up twice. And the one that leveled up twice will level up 3 times. My battle tech is going to be ferocious advance. It's going to be these 3.
Sure.
So I will heal my black coach D3 for 2. We will cast Shade Mist onto my unit of Chain Rasps from Lady Olynder. Goes off on a 7. I will get it. I will cast Arcane Bolt onto my Guardian of Souls, that is my general. That'll go off on a 7.
You're good.
Okay.
I still get my heroic action. I'm going to put Finest Hour on my route.
We'll now go into movement. Where I'm at now is I have my stalkers here that would hopefully cause Gobsprakk to take a big charge in order to get onto my objective that I control down here. I put my Reapers up here to hopefully maybe get into melee and kind of gum up these guys. If I can land the long charge for my chain rasps that are flanking there into the Bolt Boys, I think that could be a huge win for me as well. The Shade Mist being on my big unit of Chain Rasps over here can also be pretty effective into this Mire Brute. So now I will go into my shooting phase.
Yep.
Which I have none because nobody is within Lady Olynder.
Alright, before you attempt any charges on the unit of those guys are 10 bravery, right?
Yep.
If I roll 6, they'll be -1 hit. They are -1 hit.
So my Reapers will be -1 hit.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so now we'll go into charges and we will do the big one first. We'll do the Chain Rasps here flanking the Bolt Boys. 7 inches will not get them there. So I will re-roll that. That will also miss. Okay. Now we will charge the unit of Shade Misted Chain Rasps. 11. Funny interaction here. What has happened is my Chain Rasps rolled a 10 to charge, and they're going to charge into Justin's Mire Brute, but he has an artifact that will allow him to do some mortal wounds after I complete a charge phase. But since it is my turn, and I rolled the 11 to charge, I will get to attack before he kills models with his artifact. So this will be hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s to wound. 18 attack. Two wounds, no rend.
So these would be 2 4-ups. I made 1.
Alright, do you want to use your artifact, Justin?
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna roll 28 dice. So I'm gonna roll 10, 10, and then 8. So the first 10, 5-ups will do mortals. That will be 2, and then the second 10. That will be another 2, and then the last 8. So 4 so far. The last one will have 5, so a total of 9.
Well, I will charge the Reapers. They will not get there. That's it. I will not charge anymore. So we will now go into combat.
I'm gonna goad my 1 dude. So he's gonna take D3 models. For 2, he'll be plus 4 attack system.
Alright, so the start of our combat phase, I'm going to go with my Black Coach into your Mire Brute over there.
Yep, I'm gonna spend a command point to all out defense.
Alright, I will all out attack here. So this will be hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, rend 1, 2 damage, but 6s do 2 mortal wounds.
Yep.
2 hits. No wounds. So this is hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, 6s do mortal wounds. 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, wounding on 4s. 3 wounds, minus 1.
So he's plus 2, so these are going to be on 3-ups. You need 2 damage.
1.
He's at 9.
Alright, the horses, here we go. This will be 8 attacks. This will be hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, no rend. That'll be 3 wounds, no rend, 3 throws.
Oh man. I'm gonna have 5 attacks on the goad. This is gonna be 3s and 3s.
Nope, you're minus 1 to wound because of Shade Mist.
Okay. So these are gonna be 3s and 4s, but 6s will do 2 mortals. So that's just 2 mortals, and these will be on 4s. 2.
So 2 5-ups. Fail them both. 2 damage apiece, correct?
Yeah, 6 total.
So that'll be 6 6-ups. So I will save 1 and I will lose 5.
And then I will be on 3s and 4s for the second profile. This will be 8 attacks. Just 3.
3 5-ups. I fail them all.
9 damage.
9 damage. 9 6-ups. I will pass 3, so I will lose 6. I will pile them in. Alright, so this will be 16 attacks, 4s and 4s, rerolling misses to hit, and plus 1 to wound because of the Guardian of Souls. So 3s to wound. Alright, now 3s to wound. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and no run.
9 and no run. So this will be 9 for us. All but one. I'm gonna attack with my other Mire Brute, and this will be 5 3s and 3s. 6s will do 2 mortals. 2 mortals, and then 2 hits.
He's just dead. So my chain rasps will run.
You're going to score a ton of points. You control 1, you control 2, you control more, so that's going to be 3. You get an additional 2 from controlling the first and the third objective. That's going to be, or additional 1, so that's 4, and you completed your battle tactic for 6. So I think the score is 12 to 3.
12 to 3, correct.
My battle tactic for the round is going to be Monstrous Takeover. I'm going to choose my home objective here that I control at this point. I'm going to try to roll for an extra command point for my Swamp Boss. Or Snatcher Boss, sorry.
I'm going to roll for one on my general, my Guardian Six. I get it.
And then in my hero phase, on a 4-up, I'm going to heal my Mire Brute that's got 9 wounds on him. Yep, for D3. For 1, he's going to go down to 8. And then my other Mire Brute. Yes, for D3. For 3. He's at 1. My Snatcher Boss, or my Swamp Boss is going to forego doing any spells to put his poison onto my Bolt Boys. Llewellyn cast some spells with Gobsprakk. He's first going to try to cast the Choking Miss. This will be a 7. No. And then he's going to attempt to cast... I'm going to try to cast the Black Pit. It's going to go off on a 9.
I will attempt to dispel it.
Nope. I'm going to roll 1 dice for every model in the unit, and
Well, which unit are you doing?
I'm going to choose the group of 10 there. For each 6 and for each roll that is equal to or greater than the unit save characteristic, they suffer one mortal wound. So I'm going to roll 10 dice. Each
4.
6 will be an automatic, and, well, anything above a 4 will do
Yep.
4.
That's really good.
So it's a
Oh my
sneaky
God,
7.
Justin.
That's it for my magic phase in the movement.
I will use my heroic ability and I will redeploy. It's not.
Yeah, I guess I'm still kind of concerned with this group of 30 chain rasp board. My hope at this time is to get rid of those guys to the best of my ability, and then hopefully leave Austin without a lot of models on the table so that I can kind of move over and start taking over as many objectives as possible. I'm going to split my shots. I'm going to put 3 into this unit, and then I'm going to put the 3 closest, including the leader, into these chain rasp.
Okay.
The 3 into there, this is going to be 6 total dice. 5s will do 2 mortal wounds, and 6s will do 3. So this is going to be 4 mortal wounds.
Into my Reapers?
Yep.
6 ups. I'll pass 2, so I'll have 1 left.
And then a 3. Yep.
4 by 6. We're fine.
And then the other 7 into the chain rasp horde. This will be 9 and 1 hit and 1 wound.
So 1 5 up, saves, and then I lose 9.
I'm gonna roll a charge with my gut rippers first. Nope, they don't get in on a 3. I'm gonna roll for this Meyer Brute. This one's more important. He's gonna need my charge plus 4. He needs a 9. Come on, 6. No. The other guy. He's gonna get out on an 8. And then Gobsprakk. My monstrous action, I'm gonna, are those guys in Hunters? I'm gonna stomp the unit on the left. D3 mortal wounds for 1. The unit closest to me.
Okay. They are within. I get a 6 up. Oh, I lose a dude. At the beginning of the phase, I'm going to release my bolt into that one that's closest.
He's at 9.
Yep.
I could kill him if I goad for 3. Which no, I can't goad. I'm going to attack first with him. He's going to have 5 attacks. 6s will do 2 more wounds each. So just 2 hits. No wounds. And then the other guy, this will be 3s. And 3s. 2.
Alright, 2 4-ups. Fail them both.
16.
6 damage, I get my 6-ups. Yep, deathless. 6. I will pass 2, take 4. I'm going to go into Gobsprakk. I'm going to all-out attack with them. It'll be hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. 3s by 2s. Alright, that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds.
This will be 5 5-ups. I made 1 and then 4 6-ups. I made 2. She'll take 2. She's gonna put her first 2 profiles into the unit of 3 and her second 2 into the unit of 4.
Okay.
This is gonna be 2 attacks. 3s and 3s. 6s will do D3. No. And then the second profile will have 5. This will be 4s and 3s. 6s will do 2. Just 2.
Okay. 2 4s. Fail them both.
It's 4 damage.
4 damage, 4 6-ups. They all die.
And then the second profile, the Stinger, this is going to be on 3s and 2s. 6 will be D6. Nope. And then the last profile, this is the backup Stava.
Okay.
These will be on 4s and 4s. 2.
2 4s. Fail them both.
Just 2 damage.
2 damage. 6-ups. Fail them both. Alright.
I'm going to spend a command point for all the funds.
So I have taken 4 wounds on my black coach here. Which will put me at 8 spectral attacks. 6s will do a more wound. This is hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. 1 mortal wound.
Is that 10?
1 wound. -1.
4. Missed it.
Natural. Alright, now now the Scythe, which will be 3 attacks. So this will be hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s, but 6s do 2 mortal wounds. 1 hit. 1 wound. Hits. So that'll be 2, and then wounds on 3s. So 2 wounds.
Run.
-1.
Force.
Label. And the horses will be 8 attacks. And this will be rerolling 1s to hit and wounding on 3s. There'll be 2 rerolls. Nope. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound, no rend.
This will be a 3-up.
He's good.
So at the end of my turn, I'm going to control 1, control 2. I don't control more. I will have completed my battle tactic for monstrous takeover, so I'll get a total of 4. It will be 12 to 7.
I lost 9 dudes.
Yep.
10, so if I roll a 1, they stand. Nope, they run.
And then you lost 9 over here.
10. Oh, they're good. Big priority roll here.
Big priority.
I have to take it, otherwise I lose the game. So I cannot level up anymore. I have to claim a battle tactic, and I'm going to do. I'm going to do conquer.
Yeah.
That objective. I'm going to lift my veil at homeboy there behind the wall.
Yep.
On a 2-up, it does D3. D3 mortal wounds. For 1.
He's at 2 taken.
Okay. My heroic action is going to be. We're going to do Finest Hour on Olynder.
I'm going to Finest Hour my other Meyer Brute that hasn't done it yet.
Now we're going to do the 4-up mortal Witchfire from the Black Coach into your Meyer Brute. It does not go off. Alright, Olynder is going to cast Shade Mist. That will not go off. Olynder will now cast Grief Stricken. That'll go off on a 10.
I'm going to use my once a game ability to roll 3d6 and try to unbind that from Gobsprakk.
Nope. Brutal. Alright, the Grief Stricken is going to go onto this Meyer Brute. Subtract 1 to hit rolls from you and add 1 to hit rolls for me. This Guardian of Souls has the spell called Spirit Drain. This goes off on a 4. That'll go off on a 7.
I'll try to unbind. He's going to take these 6 mortal wounds.
He has 2 unbinds.
For 4. Yeah.
He does. I got 4 6-ups. Nope. Leaves him on 1. Alright, we're going to cast Arcane Bolt with my last, with my 1. Actually, hold on, let me see with my candle if I can just do damage to you. Yeah, pick an enemy model within 12. So he's going to do it, he'll do a mortal wound.
From that guy?
Yep, to that guy. My Guardian Souls used the Corpse Candle on the Meyer Brute, which caused a mortal wound to him, and then gave me +1 to cast.
I'm going to try to unbind from my Storm Skull. 11!
Nope. D3 heal on my Black Coach. Heals for 1. So now we'll go into our movement phase. I will just, it's the start of the phase, I'm just going to release the Arcane Bolt to kill that Meyer Brute.
Yep, he's dead.
Okay. What I did here is I tried to swing my Black Coach over. I'm going to try to go ahead and get rid of Gobsprakk. Try to score that additional point for a monster with the Black Coach and then the Stalkers there. I'm hoping my 3 or 4 heroes I can get on this Meyer Brute after some shooting will be able to take him down, because he will also be -1 to hit. We'll see what happens here. I'm going to need some luck going my way here. So we're going to go into my shooting. Olynder is going to shoot is the whale. I roll 2d6 for each unit within 10. That's only going to be your Meyer Brute there. And if I am above, I do d3 more wounds. What is his bravery?
7.
7. That will go off for d3 mortal wounds.
Sure.
for 3 more wounds.
He's at 5.
Okay. Alright, so we will now go into our charge phases. So my knight charges into the Mire Brute. He will not make it. I will now do my Guardian of Souls. He will not make it. I will do my Spirit of Torment. 7 should make it. I will do Lady Olynder. Ooh. Alright, and we'll do the Black Coach now. 5. I will have to re-roll that. Boom. Boxcars. That's what we need as a Nighthaunt player right there. That goes there. It has an ability now that I believe is impact attacks because it is fully leveled up. On a 2-up, it'll do D3 more wounds. D3 for 3 more wounds.
3 6-ups. No, she'll be at 5.
Okay. I get to do my whole attack sequence now. Scythe will reroll attack rolls of 1, and it will be wounding on 2s due to the Guardian of the Souls. So hitting on 4s.
Sure.
Alright, 1. Wounding on 2s. 1 wound. -1, 2 damage.
6er. Passed it.
This will be 8 attacks from the horses. This will be 4s. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 3s. No 1s. Tons of 6s. Wish that was my spectral. 3 wounds. No rend.
This will be 3 5-ups. Made 1.
Takes 2.
He is at
Don't you have
6
a ward
ups.
save?
Oh yeah, thank you. Nope, he's at 7.
Sorry. 8 attacks. This is going to be hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 3s. Okay. Not a single mortal. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds, -1 damage.
These are 3 6-ups. Made 1, and then 2 more 6-ups. Made another one. We'll take 1.
Oh yeah, chain rest.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So the gut ruppers have an ability before a charge. They roll 2d6. If they equal or beat the bravery characteristic, they will be -1 hit. They will be -1 to hit the chain.
Alright, so I'll go 11 inches here. So I will be hitting on 5s, wounding on 4s here. 24 attacks into your bolt boys, and then we'll do 4 attacks into your Reckless.
Sure.
So this will be 5s by 4s, rerolling 1s to wound. Give me a Justin roll.
Looks pretty good.
4s, rerolling 1s to wound here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 6-ups. I only made 2.
Gut rippers. 1 wound.
It's going to be a 5-up. Passed it. I'm then going to spend a command point to unleash hell. So this is going to be hasty. So it's going to be 11 because I have 4 regular guys and a boss left. 5s will do 2 mortal wounds. 6s will do 3. That's going to be a big whiffa.
Brutal. I think I have to go with Lady Olynder into your Mire Brute.
In the beginning of the phase, I am going to goad him. He takes 3 mortal wounds. He'll be at 8, but he'll be +6 attacks.
Okay. So you are +1 to hit, and Lady Olynder is +1 to wound. So this will be hitting on 3s, wounding on 3, 6 attacks.
I'm gonna spend all. I'll be +2 due to the fact that I did Finest Star.
6s do mortal wound. 1 mortal wound.
Is that in addition?
No, it ends then. It's just frightful touch. All right, so that'll be 2 and no round.
So it'll be 2 trips. Pass.
This will be 2s and 2s minus 2 d3 damage. Hits, so all 3. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds.
This will be 2 4-ups. Made 1 this one.
D3. 1. That is everything, my friend.
I'm gonna put my top profile into Olynder, and then I'm gonna put the actual Mire Brute into your Spirit Torment.
Sure thing.
So top profile will be 5 attacks. 6s will do mortals. That's just 2, and then he's -1, right?
-1 to hit, correct.
So just 2 mortal wounds into Olynder. So
2 6-ups. Passes 1, takes 1.
and then he's gonna have a total of 10 attacks going into Spirit Torment. These will be 4s and 3s. Or 4s and 2s, I apologize. Four. 4 4-ups.
I will pass 2.
6 damage.
6 damage. 4. I need to pass 2 of these. I only pass 1. He gone. I'm gonna all out attack here.
Sure. They're still -1.
Correct. So I am hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s to wound.
Yep.
Wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s. Ooh.
You're gonna miss. That's why you want to miss.
Yeah. Oh my God! Is that insane here? Well, you'll make the saves.
3, 4. How many is that?
7, 10, 12. See? Lady average, baby. Here she comes.
14. This will be 12, and then I'll roll 2 if they survive. 6-ups. They're dead.
I have 4 more attacks, but that's fine. They will be fine. Now I'll have my 6 attacks into the gut ripples.
Sure.
This will be 4s by 4s, re-rolling 1s. No wounds.
I'll go with Gobsprakk in all attacks into your
My coach?
coach, and I'm going to spend grab a command point to do all of the attacks. 2 attacks. 3s to hit, 3s to wound. 6s will do mortals. Or 2s to hit, sorry. So this is D3 mortals, and then this will be 3s to wound. Yes, at -1. Alright, doesn't matter.
So 4 up armor save. We save it.
D3 mortals for 1 so far.
6 up.
Nope. Okay. And then he has 8 wounds taken on him, so he's in the second bracket. So the flesh tearing talons only have 4 attacks. These will hit on 3s and wound on 3s. 6s will do 2 mortal wounds.
Nice. There it is.
2 mortal wounds. And 2.
2 4s. Passes them both.
2 mortal wounds.
2 6 ups. Passes 1.
And then 1 that will hit on 2. And this is
Does that
D6
do
mortal
mortals?
wounds
Oh, there we go.
for 5.
Oh, shoot. That's not good. Yeah, we'll take 5. Puts
And
me at
then his last attack with the backup stab up. These will be 3s and 4s. Just one.
Nope.
One.
Yep. Leaves him on 1. Jeez. Alright, so we will go into the black coach then. 5. Attacks here. 6s do a mortal wound. This is 4s by 3s, rerolling 1s to hit. 1 mortal wound. 1 wound.
Run.
1.
6 and then I'll have only 2 6s if I don't make this. He takes 1 more. He's at 9.
Okay. Now we do my scythe, which will be hitting on 4s, wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s to hit.
Mortals.
2 mortals. The hit, rerolling 1s. Be 4 mortals, 1 hit, 2s to wound, no wound. So 4 mortals.
4 6-ups. Made none. He is at 13.
Big.
8 horse attacks. Alright, horsies. This is horsies are 4 by 3s, rerolling 1s to hit.
Maybe you choke something there.
3s. Oof.
No.
5.
This will be 5 5-ups, followed by 6-ups. Made 2. I need to make all these, which is unlikely. He did. I'm gonna attack with my swamp polo. His barbed staff is gonna hit on 3s and wound on 3s. 6s will do D3. That's D3 for 2.
2 dudes. Sploosh and sploosh.
And then the champion.
And his backup stabble. And then this is a 4. 1.
You killed 1.
And he killed 1. Yeah, pod trot. Nothing on his first profile. And then his grasping talons will be 6 attacks. These are 3s and 3s. No mortals. 1 so far.
1 5-up.
Save. And then there's some bite. Nope. And then threshing tail. Nope, nothing. Nine and 18 attacks. 4s and 4s. Just 2 so far.
Mortals?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to be a total of 4 more.
4 5-ups. Fail them all.
So it should have been 6 of that.
So battle shock, my chain rasps are running. So it is. So 3 will run.
Yep. Control 1, control 2, control more for 3, an additional 1 for opposites 4, and then you kill the monster for 5, and then complete his battle tactic for 7.
Yep.
I'm gonna do bring it down, or I'm sorry, broken ranks, and then I am going to choose to try to roll for an extra command point with my general.
We both tip up to 1.
And I'll get an additional.
It's only heroes that can heal, so I can't heal my black coach. So I will 4-up on my general. Oh shoot! I will 4-up on my general. I don't get it.
At the beginning, on a 4-up, he will heal. Nope. I will try to do Arcane Bolt. Get it on a 6.
I will attempt to dispel. I will stop it.
Into movement. I couldn't really move anything. I am going to first do my monstrous action. I'm going to stomp on your unit of...
They are in hunters.
Oh, they are in hunters. Okay, so I won't have any monstrous actions. I'll go right into attacks. I'm going to first attack with all my attacks from the Mired Root into Olynder.
You are -1 to hit on this guy.
I am going to use all-out attack, so that will be my one.
Really?
5 attacks. These are going to hit on 3s and wound on 3s. 5 or 6s will do mortals. It's 3 and 2.
2 4. Fail them both.
That's 4 damage.
4 6. Fail them both.
And then his second thing will, this will be 3s and 3s as well.
That's it for him?
Yeah.
Alright. We will now do my chain rasps into redo 2, 4, 6, 8. We'll do 8 attacks into the Gobsprakk, and then we'll do our 6 attacks into your monster.
Sure.
Just force by force. And the Gobsprakk. Ooh, baby. Chain rasps. It'll be 4. And no run.
4 5. Maybe 3. That'll be 1 1.
Okay. And then, so this will be 6 attacks into your Smellion. This will be 5 by force. Uh, 3 wounds.
This will be 3 4. Didn't make any. That's 3 on there.
3 on.
I'm going to swing back with my Swamp Boss. He will have 3 attacks. The first profile will be 3s and 3s, -1. This is 3 mortals, and then 1 more.
So 3 mortals just kills 3.
Nope.
So,
So 6.
6 die. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Leaves 1 alive.
I'll then have the Grasping Talons. These will have 6. 6s will do mortals.
Yes, sir.
He should have had 1 more
He
mortal.
just dies. Dead.
Okay.
Yeah. You rolled on 6, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so last thing we have is Lady Olynder. We'll go ahead and we'll all out attack here. 3s to hit, 6s do mortal wounds.
Do you get the reroll?
No. 3s. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And no run.
This will be 5 dwarfs. I'm going to make 4 damage.
1.
You got 11.
And I believe she has 3 attacks on her mace. This will be 2s by 2s. Run 2d3 damage. 2 more. Run 2.
2 6s. Make 1.
D3 for 1.
That's it.
Alright.
At the end of my turn, I did get Broken Ranks, so with a monster, so that will be for 3, and I control 1 for 4. If I don't win this priority, we're going to call it. Yeah. Good game, Austin.
Dude.
I just could not get out of my... couldn't get out of my deployment at all. And then that was huge, taking off, getting into Gobsprakk over there, because that was like my one way to start like really scoring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the battle plan really accomplished what it was trying to do. I think it definitely benefits being able to get up the board quickly, because you are kind of deployed a little bit far away from some of the battle tactics, but or from some of the objectives. But it's also really fun to know that you can kind of come back during the game, score more points if you're controlling the opposite objectives.
Yeah, that's the thing I really like about it. A lot of scenarios, there's not a whole lot of play to it, but this one you can you can really kind of build a lead or even come back, like Justin said. It makes strategy a little bit more important. Like the Castle Army, like Kruleboyz, it kind of shows you needed to spread out just a little bit more.
Yeah. It's like so advantageous to try to stick together because of your bubbles and you want to be shooting, but that's why I was concerned about these chain rasp over here. Just because if you get a long bomb charge and then I'm not tying you up, they can definitely get in there, and especially on Boltboyz, mess them up. And the Boltboyz are really my only power projection in the army.
I like that this battle plan has a strong incentive to get the opposite objectives. It's the extra victory point. It's obviously clutch, but it's not really skewing victory points in the way that some battle plans are skewing victory points. So your score, you might get a couple extra victory points from that, but your score is going to be wildly different than it would be on a standard scoring map.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, let's also admire this beautiful table we got to play on too.
Yeah,
Justin
absolutely.
got some awesome terrain here.
Yeah, this is great. Again, thanks Kim and Fred. We appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed watching on it. Hope it gave you some good memories. Now it's going to give me bad memories.
Oh, come on. J&M Services, thank you for letting me borrow this army.
Yeah,
It's
it looks like
beautiful.
you're going to be borrowing it one more time.
Yeah.
Nick and I did our charity effort. We're going to let everybody else advance in the tournament.
This scenario was almost advantageous for me because you wanted a castle, and this building right here really.
Yeah,
and
that was
too.
tough. And then, I rolled really well on my saves, but then the priorities and the charges you were getting,
Correct.
so
I mean,
kind
yeah.
of balanced out at the end of the day. I just got so stuck back here. I should have deployed Gobsprakk in a more aggressive position just to get her up the board.
Dude, I didn't know Gobsprakk was so good in melee. Fucking 9 wounds to my black coach in a turn. That's phenomenal. Let's be honest. If I didn't win a priority, I lose. I lose.
I needed
it's
a
not even
double to
close.
start
Correct.
taking the advantage over here.
There's no questions about it. And that's a crazy thing, right? Stormcast is so strong, you can literally not win priority and still win your game.
Well, and like you said, Lady Luck, it looked horrible for you, right? At one point it was I'm going to wash you. But then, like you said, Lady Luck kind of started averaging out. You got really good charges, especially the charge that just buried you into my stuff over there. And that charge was really healthy. That got you that early attack in the Gobsprakk, although you didn't do all that much damage.
No, you're I'm telling you, dude, I'm terrified to play you when you play your Megakin now. That's all there is to it. That was insane.
No, it was
It's 3 6-ups converting 2.
Yeah, I feel like I probably should have done it differently. I don't know. How would you have deployed it?
I would have gotten my my big block up here, big block of Gut Rippers, and tried to castle with that, and probably had Gobsprakk up to support them. I definitely would have gotten Gobsprakk in range for the unbinds, because those unbinds, especially against an army with no bonuses to cast, or I guess you got the corpse candle once per game. Yeah. But being able to unbind those and just every other cast for 2 casts a turn, you're popping D6 mortal wounds. It almost doesn't matter that you're unbinding a spell. You're having more effect than those enemy spells would have.
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, knowing that it's not just the 1 3d6, I don't even know if I'm casting my spells.
You get 1 3d6, but then every unbind is the d6 mortal wounds. They're very strong.
Well, if you don't unbind on a 10, it's D3.
Sure.
And then, I don't know why I was worried about. Yeah, he should have been so far away from those Boltboyz. Yeah, like you said, over here. But I don't know, how do I can't even deploy my big unit over here because of how this, my...
Oh, sure, where the terrain was.
Yeah.
With my no ranged, if I were you, I almost would have just went first and gobbled up board space.
Yeah, and then pinned you in with the...
Yeah, because the shooters, I mean, think about it. Now you roll your 6 to advance your Gut Rippers. You're here, right?
Yeah.
The
The double is always so attractive. You know what I mean? Like, but when you're so far back, like even if I got that double, it wasn't going to be that advantageous for me.
I think turn one, you shouldn't have ferocious advanced your Boltboyz. You should have thrown those shots into something.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
also you have 2 monsters in the list. Cast the monster spell with the shaman
Yeah.
and get the additional point.
Well, you
Well-
cast the monster spell with Gobsprakk, but yeah, get the extra point.
Well, is Gobsprakk not a monster?
He's a monster.
So you gotta do it with the shaman.
No, you can cast it onto another hero.
Oh, you can? Okay. Well, there you go.
So
I
you cast
wanted
it
to get
off of
him.
Gobsprakk
So the
off
reason
of
I
it.
didn't do it is because I wanted to start threatening that objective at that point.
Sure.
Unreal, man. I did not think I had any chance in this game. Honestly.
Yeah, a couple big swingy elements, right? I mean, obviously the priority roll, that's always a big swingy element. But then just you got, I think, 5 charge phase attack sequences, and
At least 5.
some of them were more impactful than others, right?
Yeah.
One was relatively fluffed, and there was a couple that weren't very impactful. But having those opportunities, just throwing that many more dice,
Yeah.
it's going to turn out well. That's really what Nighthaunt is taking on.
Yeah. I mean, I learned my lesson really fast. Like, there was no point to bring in that Mire Brute, and next time I'll put down the gauge, right? Because there's no point in giving free activations on his heavy hitters.
You didn't even
That's
do the
just-
damage.
That's just
So,
poor. Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it made a difference.
That was a lot. A lot was on my side there.
So again, thanks everybody for joining in. Thanks to Tyler for letting us try out this new battle plan. We really enjoyed it. As always, we post a link to our Discord in our chat or in our page. So if you can, if you want, join us on Discord. We're always talking. We're always meeting new people. It's really fun. Austin, anything you want to add?
No, again, I mean, it's fun playing on a table that's really immersive and fun to look at. It makes the game that much more. I appreciate Justin and just taking it easy on me.
Yeah.
First couple turns definitely scared me, but I know he felt bad. He's kind of my Age of Sigmar dad, so at one point you gotta let the kid win, right? So,
Yeah, I mean, really, when you play your son, you let him feel good about himself.
Thanks everybody for watching and sticking around this long. If you like the content and like what we're doing, we'd love if you liked and subscribed on the channel. And we love to hear comments. Let us know what could have been done different, could have been done better. And like Justin said, feel free to hop into the Discord. We'd love to have you join the conversation there. Thanks everybody.